rear, out. Good girl. Good girl. Rear. Sit. Sit. Good.
A nice retrieve by a Labrador Retriever. On a normal shooting day, a man will stand, have the birds driven over him, and shoot the game. It's so much nicer if you, with your own dog, can actually pick that game, and you can concentrate on shooting without worrying too much about your dog. In this video, we're going to show you how to train your Labrador Retriever out to a standard where you feel confident to go out in the field with your dog. And we have with us Ian Openshaw, one of the top trainers in this country of Labrador Retrievers. We'll talk about how to train all kinds of retrievers for different types of shooting.
Rear, out. Good girl. Good girl. Rear. Sit. Sit. Good.
A nice retrieve by a Labrador Retriever. On a normal shooting day, a man will stand, have the birds driven over him, and shoot the game. It's so much nicer if you, with your own dog, can actually pick that game. Labrador Retriever has got to be the ability to make it sit and then stay while you leave it.
Stay.
Or stay while you do any shooting of any nature. Remember, sometimes you may be walking up a rabbit
Stay.
around the corner of a hedge, you make the dog sit, go and have a creep round yourself.
Sit. Stay.
Notice there, Duke,
Stay.
not quite certain what to do, so Ian moves back to him. He was fidgeting a little bit, but Ian's left the lead on, Duke. He's put the lead on, he's walked along, he's put the dog down, and then he's left the lead on.
Duke. Sit.
Made him sit and left the lead on. One stage further from taking the lead off. Notice again,
Stay. Oh, yeah.
Duke just moving
Sit.
forward, so Ian just
Sit. Stay.
pulls him back, gives him a tap, says, no, you stay there.
Duke. Stay.
Sometimes you've got dogs which crawl to you. If you leave that lead on, you can sometimes fasten it to a fence or get someone just behind to hold it.
Good lad. Go
But if you can take one step back and the dog
Good
doesn't
lad,
move,
attaboy.
half a step back and the dog doesn't move,
Attaboy.
you begin to win.
Go on.
And gradually build it up over a period of time. So
Sit.
walking the dog on, sit, again just
Stay.
drops the lead, the dog there on the lead. Duke's one of those lads that goes down, lays down, he'll overcome that.
Come on. Sit. Sit.
Just puts
Stay.
him back, makes him stay.
Stay. Stay. Good lad. Good boy. Stay.
This time he'll go back to him and
Stay.
praise him.
Good boy.
He's done what he wants this time.
Good boy. Good lad. Good lad. Go on.
Again, the dog quite happy, just uncertain as to what's required. Most dogs
Sit.
want to come up to their own and they feel insecure at being left.
Stay.
So this time he's taken the lead off,
Stay.
left the dog there.
Stay.
Notice the open hand and notice the eye contact, always keeping his eye on the dog, holding him there with his eyes, holding him there with his voice and with his hands. And Duke
Good boy.
just looking at Ian and saying, have I done right that time? Am I all right? Yes, he is. And that's pleasing. Ian's pleased with the dog for that, and you see the dog's happy too. He's realised what it's all about,
Sit.
and he's doing something right.
Sit.
So Ian slips the lead on once more and walks on. All done quietly, all done patiently.
Sit.
It may take a while before you can take
Stay.
10, 15, 20 yards away from
Stay.
your dog. Some dogs happens quickly, some dogs it doesn't.
Sit.
Ian just puts
Stay.
the little dog back again.
Stay.
He came towards him, he'd lost concentration, came towards Ian. So Ian just puts him
Stay.
back again.
Good boy. Daddy, good boy. Good boy.
And again, this time done it all right, so praises him. He'll quickly learn.
Good boy. Go on in. Duke, stay.
Once the dog's been able to sit and stay,
Stay.
it sometimes is a problem that the dog will still run into a dummy, which is a severe temptation, something they enjoys doing. What Ian does, he just puts the dog in front of him, says sit, says stay. He's learnt how to do that, throws the dummy to one side and picks it up himself.
Good boy.
He's not going to be sent for it,
Come on, Duke.
therefore he remains
Sit.
steady to that. So he's just going to put him alongside him. And notice there,
Stay.
the dog was going to move alongside him. He hadn't put himself between the dog and the dummy. And that's been very positive the first time he did it. The second time was a little bit of a problem. Dog alongside Ian, wanted to go for it, and Ian just stood in front and said, ah,
Duke,
careful, careful.
Sit.
Once he'd done it right, he praises him. He went and fetched it himself again, you notice.
Stay.
This time just steps a little bit further forward than the dog. If the dog had moved, he would have stepped in front, stopped him,
Stay.
and then gone and fetched it again.
Stay.
And he's not, the dog is anticipating a little bit. He's guessing what Ian's going to do. So he makes him wait once more. He says, no, if you're fidgeting, if you're going to go without me sending you, you're not going. I'll pick that myself.
Stay.
So this time makes him sit, throws the head, makes him wait. Now watch the hands. He shouldn't go till he sends him. Now that's better. That's better. Now Duke can have that reward of a retrieve and back to hand.
Good boy.
That's better. Be positive. Try and put your dog in a position so that it can't do wrong.
Sit.
Put you down there.
Stay.
Just
Stay.
sit and stay. This time a bit further. Now watch the hand. He shouldn't go until he's sent.
Duke.
That's better. Goes with the hand, goes with the fetch it. You got a handbag hold on that one. Young dog, not quite, and that's better. Puts it down, balances it correctly, and brings it up. Your dogs will often get hold of dummies incorrectly. You'll get little faults like that. Don't worry, don't panic. They'll sort it out. Their experience will overcome it. If you do get a dog that does that regularly, just tie the toggle down. So not going until he's sent. Watch the hand. Ian just fidgets, messes about. Dog shouldn't go till he's sent. Not from a movement of the hand, but from a proper scent. That's better. Notice he was tempting him, he was teasing him. The hand wasn't going to send him
Good boy. Here, Duke.
until
Duke.
it shoots forward and
Duke.
says, fetch it. And the dog go forward, and that was nice.
Dead.